This is the best trading signals tips videos. I just wanted to show you in real time here. Well, of course, it's nice to see all greens there, and that's pretty. But I just wanted to also talk about the drama and the times we're in. But you know what? The markets go through different cycles of price behavior all the time. Yeah, we're in an extraordinarily strange time where your whole financial system across the planet is said to be undergoing a complete makeover. And some may say we are in biblical times and Revelation and end times and all that kind of good stuff. But I think it's going to resolve well. But that's an opinion. There's lots of opinions out there these days, and you know what they say about opinions and what comes out in an opinion. So I just wanted to talk about here also the drama. First of all, when you're trading spreads, I mean, especially on NADEX, I mean, of course it's NADEX, especially on NQ, this instrument can move, right? So the question is, what do you do? What do you do during the day when you have this big swing that takes off one way and then goes back the other? Well, if the market is extra volatile and it's acting extra crazy, well, if you have what's the expression? Bird in hand is better than two in the bush. If you're vegetarian, I have to think about a new one. How about a mango at arm's level is better than two mangoes at the top of the tree? All right. So you have this reversal here. What do you do? Okay, where are we down here? $650 profit. Well, as the day ticks on, the premium will fade away, and this will become more profitable, but will NQ stay down there and go in a crazy swinging day? You may just want to lock it in. Just saying. When we are playing the day spreads and we are trying to put on a position based on a momentum trigger, hoping that the momentum trigger has the follow through all the way to the close, well, sometimes it does close in our favor completely. Sometimes we do get the profit, but it can swing back and forth. That's the issue when playing close to close, right? So in trading, you're always kind of rolling the dice anyways. If some people think they can predict the future. And so I'm speaking from 35 years of experience now, and many trading books. You may want to look at the Market Wizards books. That eventually you realize, yes, you can put yourself in front of high probability scenarios that probability of a scenario could be the momentum spark to trigger you into a profitable scenario after you stepped in front of that certain probability scenario. Okay. To simplify that, means that we can trade these high probability strategic triggers off a price chart, but we still don't know for sure where the market is going to go. All right. Now, the trick is to take these high probability entry triggers and look how they do over time. And if we can do a certain amount of trades that has a certain amount of average profitability, and that profitability on average over a series of trades has been pretty consistent. Maybe some series of, let's say, 10 trades have been more profitable than others, but the other 10 trade series is okay, and it averages out with a more profitable 10 trades in a row in a 10 trade series. Then if we have this perspective, then we get more of a business perspective and a math perspective that can put us in a position to win. But if someone's going to enter into the markets and base their whole day's their whole day's experience off of what the market is going to do, or their whole month's experience about what goes on in the markets during the week, and has the market dictating their fate perspective, then you're not going to do well, right? The marketplace loves people like that, so it can kick your tail, so it can beat you up and mug you of all your money. So the marketplace isn't for pansies, all right? So I just want to mention that, and especially these days, over the past few months, the marketplace, and I'm talking largely about the stock market and the Forex markets, which we are playing corresponding futures. These markets have been a bit more erratic due to what? Due to lack of certainty. We're going through major, massive changes, and we're here in what? Now, April 2023. And yes, these changes are taking a long time to happen. Many expected these changes to be years ago, but it's a big changeover. There are a lot of issues that need to be solved. There are a lot of problems and newly discovered problems that need to be solved, because you don't want to start off a new financial system with a lot of holes, right? Anyways, so we all have to just weather through these indecisive markets, and we have to think logically, and we have to think in a business mindset, in terms of a professional business, where you have all your numbers figured out, and you do the series of numbers. You know what? There's some great books out there. There are all sorts of great trading books. It's a great time to really dig in and start reading trading books again. Also, if you can learn more about business, about how big business is operated in terms of math, and how it keeps its books and its fixed costs and variable costs, and understand the concept of pricing and margins versus cost and unexpected cost, and so on and so forth, and to understand that business makes profit by doing series of deals. Okay? Sometimes they'll get a lot of customers, sometimes they won't get a lot of customers, but it's over the series of deals over time, and it's through that average where businesses make their money. All right. So, and when you have a system you're trading, or a systems-based signal service, which most of ours are at this point in time, then it's over a series of deals. So if you get in the markets and you have one or two trades, or even three trades in a row that aren't working out, you don't want to throw an overly estrogenic, hysterical fit. All right. So you want to keep the big perspective. You want to understand what you're doing. If you're doing signals, what are these signals? What did you sign up for? What is it really? What's the broad perspective? Okay, so if you're trading a trading system, you have to pull back out and get a bird's eye view. What is this trading system? What does it do over, say, 10 trades, or every 10 trades? What has it done over the past couple years, the past few years? How does it progress? Because you don't want to have this emotional drama and throw yourself out of a good trading system. It happens all the time, unfortunately, right? But we've had so many good traders over the years. We've had level-headed approaches, and they just simply traded a system, and it's incredible the results they had. All right, so if you're going through emotional problems, if you're desperate for money, then trading, definitely not day trading. Let me rephrase that. Trading and active trading, especially in these markets, is not a good thing. Find something else if you're desperate for money. Any negative emotional state will put you in a frequency that's going to attract like thoughts. And if you're going to attract like thoughts to a negative emotional state, well, you're going to attract losing to yourself. The markets manifest things very powerfully, so keep that in mind. Anyways, I'm rambling on here in this multiple tips video. Plus, I like seeing all this green at once. This is for, we have a new cheap binary options. Oh, I'm not supposed to say it on this channel. Okay, a new cheap, what's the old term we use? Fixed rate return option, and it says cheap. We focus on cheap, okay, for big returns, and you can check that out. You'll have to go to binaryoptionsauthority.com to see that one. Oh, I just said the binary word again. Oh, I said it again. Anyways, so I'll move on here. These marketing platforms, they don't like you if you use that B word. It's weird. Anyways, so we have these new signals. We are continually evolving and improving old if it needs improvement, and evolving into new concepts for more profitability and for different approaches to trading that have different accommodations. Let's say we're now evolving into focusing on cheap options because money's a struggle for a lot of folks right now. So we're looking to put something out there, but that doesn't mean it's guaranteed money for some of you guys out there. Okay, it's not. This is trading the markets. I mean, it's kind of like going to Vegas, but you can be a little smarter. But actually, some people may have more success in Vegas. Okay, so we are looking to put out these services to provide a ongoing stream of intelligent type of trades, logical approaches that are based on good probability scenarios off a price chart. So these signals can also help us keep focused and so on, help you keep focused. But if you're signing up to trade the signals, then you want to paper, especially if it's day trading. Isn't it logical to just paper trade them for a while, right? Just kind of get a feel. Now the market's maybe going through a funk in the system, and no system has 100% winning, right? It'll go through its cycles of winning and any streaks, right? You can see it from any progression of trades, which you should find on the sales page. So we have this progression of trades, and the market's maybe going through a funk. So you have to have this bigger picture perspective if you're going to trade a system. If we are having crystal ball signals where we're reaching out into the future and trying to predict that, then we'll tell you. But everything right now is systems based for the longer term steady approach to provide more potential stability and consistency. Okay, that's the intent. Okay, so just have to put that out there. Some people get it and some people don't. Okay. Otherwise, you can use a trading signal service for trading signals ideas to keep you in the game. I've done this in the past myself. I've used trading signal services, not necessarily to take their trades, but just to keep me in the game, to keep trading ideas coming to me, so I can look at the trading ideas, compare them against some of my own concepts and indicators and optimizations. And I could then, therefore, look to see if I wanted to take that trade. So that's another approach. But if you dive into a signal service, especially if you're a chronically losing trader, if you've been on losing streaks, if you're in losing mindsets, I hate to call you a losing trader because actually, if you're a consistently losing trader, that can be a good thing. I'll have to talk about that on another tips video. But anyways, if you're in a losing mindset, then you're going to be attracted to the markets when it's gonna not work as well. You're gonna sign up for a signal service at that point. You're gonna enter into the markets to trade when the markets aren't going to work out well, or they're going through a consolidation if you're trading a breakout method. Trading books are loaded with this type of trading psychology and how weird it is, right? So it's just very strange. So I just wanted to talk about a few things out there because I know the stress is high and I want you to use these signals to your advantage. And yes, we'll keep improving on anything and making the signals more easy and more emotionally friendly to trade. Some of these signal systems that we use enter at the opposite emotion points, so they're really tough for people to trade, right? So, anyways, let me just wrap this up here, and I want to say that we do have new signal services, especially in the cheap options, spreads and the B word, okay, that I'm not supposed to mention, for the out of the money weeklies, all right, and we're looking at the dailies possibility, and we want to have very good margins. We want to have very high returns to low risk on average when we are taking these types of trades with vanilla options as well. Come and check out more information at besttradingsignals.net. Thanks.